But we get why Bernie Sanders has been very busy. His presidential campaign has just released a $150 billion plan to extend high-speed internet to underserved areas and treat broadband like a public utility. Yeah, they say federal grants and Geek Squad help for states and communities to build broadband networks. Hiring a bunch of people to do this, too. It also, as Vice puts it, Comcast's worst nightmare. Yeah, Sanders wants to restore net neutrality and use existing antitrust rules to unwind telecoms and decouple services plus content providers. Here's what the other 2020 candidates have in mind when it comes to improving broadband connectivity. Senator Elizabeth Warren, she wants federal grants to improve access in rural areas, including Native American communities, of course. And now the bargain price of $85 billion. Pete Buttigieg, $80 billion for internet for all and a public broadband option to drive down prices. Senator Amy Klobuchar, she has access for every American household by the year 2022. Former VP Joe Biden, he wants to spend $20 billion for broadband infrastructure, 3 times the funding for rural areas. And he says this would create about 250,000 new jobs.
Well,
so now you're up to date there in the world of tech and free internet for all.
I will agree that if you do not have internet access, and it's kind of hard to imagine. I mean, living here in Austin, Texas, we're doing fine in that regard. It's hard to imagine living in a place where you don't have this kind of access. But the fact is, you are so isolated from the world. You are in fact, you could look at it as almost completely cut off. And so I see the need. I'm not happy about having to pay for it. I think they need to find a way to do it more cheaply. Don't ask me how you do that, but it's we can't deny that these are people that are cut off from the world.
I wonder what the percentage is of people here in Austin that do not have access to the internet.
I can't imagine anybody in Austin, Texas, not having access to the internet. They do have it. Everybody has access to the internet. It's just, if you have no money and you're homeless or whatever else your situation is, that could keep you from having access. But a lot of it's going to have to do with people that have made personal choices that have made them not have access to the internet.
737, jump in here at 512-836-0590. The U.S. House is rapidly headed towards the real work of impeachment this week, with articles expected to be introduced and voted on in the House Judiciary Committee. If the Judiciary panel approves articles by Friday, it is expected it could set up a final impeachment vote in the days before Christmas. We have a special report on the story.
We have a very rock-solid case. I think the case we have, if presented to a jury, would be